Now, Greg, we're with Black Wall Street Fort Worth. We actually were inspired. We came through here and over a couple of months ago. This is something we've been at for like we're in the process of doing over 2 years.
Okay.
And so this event, we know we're on hollow ground, and so we actually want to know what does this mean to you? Are you a native Tulsa?
I am. Grew up here. My father was an activist. Actually, my father is the one who taught me about the history of Black Wall Street. Fought his whole life to get, at that time, the city to actually recognize the destruction and to apologize for the crime. And so for me, it's not just about the city acknowledging the crimes that have happened, but it is about bringing to light the prosperity that existed here, man, for African Americans. A young African American like myself who's committed to young kids. It's a travesty, man, that in a place where there were more black millionaires per capita than anywhere in the world, that we have failing schools. In the same place where we had doctors, attorneys, lawyers, 20 different grocery stores in the Greenwood District, we now have to travel 10 minutes to get to a fresh fruit or vegetable. So for me, being here symbolizes what we can be, but also how much work we have to do to get there.
Well, in our travels, man, we've come to find out that, you know, a lot of people that, especially black businesses that are in business, don't know this story.
Yep.
And so what we're trying to do is share the story with people. Being a native here and knowing the history, would you be fair to say that, man, this should be a par for the course for anybody that's in black business need to come and touch ground on hollow ground in Tulsa, at least the black business people, if not anybody else, at least black people are in business.
This is the blueprint, is the way that I say it. It has been done here, right? In a time when all the odds were stacked against African Americans, it was done here. And so you look at places like Dallas, you look at places like Atlanta, where you have a congruence of African Americans that have the financial ability to do it. The blueprint, though, is here in terms of what they were able to do in those odds. Walking around here, for me, it's important because you see that it was done, but to me, it's also a reminder of the danger that it poses and the power in it, because people don't just burn things down. People don't just commit an entire economic agenda to taking something away if it's not powerful, right? So anything that led to actions like that is worth seeing.
Well, one more final question. You recommend? I mean, you represent a young black culture.
Yes, sir.
Because you're a young man.
Yes, sir.
And so, with that being said, do you think we can do it again?
Absolutely. For me, it's about the belief, right? These folks that were here, the spirit that they had was one of desperation. The spirit that they had was one of, if not me, then who? If not now, then when? Right? And so for me, it's just about doing it. If you think about it in terms of what we can do instead of thinking about it in terms of all the obstacles, then it's a completely different mindset. Think about the financial power that we have if we do pool resources together. Think about the power if the black folks had their own Fortune 500. What's the Fortune 500 in the black community, right? If we think about it in terms of what do we have, supporting our own and being okay with starting small, then it can happen. But if we think about it in terms of trying to beat them, right, or trying to have what they have, then that's the failure. We don't need to reach in their pot, right? They come to us, right? The African American culture is the dominant culture. People buy it every day. We've been prostituted. So all we have to do is take ownership in the culture, call it ours, and everybody will come to us. And that's something that we have not done, right? Look at the examples of the folks who have done it. Jay-Z said, I don't need you no more. I got my own. Right? LeBron James said, I don't need you no more. I'll be my own. I am the dominant culture. Right? I am the product. So for me, it is a mindset shift that has to happen. And I think we have some examples. And the more we educate our people, the more we believe in our people and invest in our people, then I think you'll see it. I think you'll see it start to happen. We're people of faith, so we got to continue to have that faith.
Well, man, I think it's well said. We're gonna leave it there, and it's like I want to thank you for sharing your time with us. And we want to be the last visit with us.
Yeah.
And hope we'll connect and on another level and continue to do more things with you. You heard it right here, man. Right here in Tulsa, that young black man doing this thing and actually down with the culture and the information, willing to share. And he said it can be done again. So for all the naysayers out there, this is living proof right here. From us to you, this is Six of the Line, Black Wall Street, Fort Worth, saying, hey, you got a place to call home, but you got to come to the Mecca first.